Use of controlled vocabularies. Controlled vocabularies refer to the consistent use of specific terms to describe elements, such as the nature of violation, status of actors, status of complainants, and so on. The use of controlled vocabularies help in efficient retrieval of information. For example, the terms capital punishment and death penalty are synonymous. However, it is better to select one and consistently use it so that there is no confusion while storing and retrieving information. The following points should be considered in using controlled vocabularies. Choosing the preferred term if two terms are equivalent. For instance, when drawing up the list of occupations, one may have to choose between the terms peasant and farmer. Choosing a precise term. A term should be brief, but should represent the whole idea. Thus, while one could use the phrase killing of several persons at the same time and the same place, the term massacre is more precise and could be used instead. Ensuring mutual exclusivity. The scope of one term should not overlap with the scope of another. Let's understand controlled vocabularies with the help of example. For example, the term killing is a general one and is not used by human rights organizations. More specific terms are used, such as extrajudicial execution, which means killing with intent. The terms for other types of killing could be death due to cruel treatment or unpremeditated killings, and so on. Another example is occupation, which under personal information can be a general list comprising farmers, fishermen and fishery workers, industrial workers, service workers, and so on. However, such lists can be made more specific, such as farmers, farm owner, hired farm laborer, fishermen, fishing boat owner, and so on. Similarly, there may be different subcategories under the category of health professionals. Now you may ask, what is the need to be so specific? Well, think about the fact that a farm owner and hired farm laborer is not the same in terms of the power that they have to access remedies. The legal rights of a farm owner and a hired farm laborer may also be different. Thus, it is important to be as specific as we can. Development of categories to aid controlled vocabularies. Categories of vocabularies can be developed to cater to the context in which the human rights organization or legal aid organization works. Let's understand this with the help of an example. Click the link to access the manual titled Monitoring and Evaluation Training Manual for Migrant Workers. In the legal assistance record in Annexure 2 of the manual, point 3 lists categories of issues that may be faced by migrant workers. The list presents terms that are used to describe the problems. The person recording the complaint is required to categorize the problem along these options. If records are maintained this way, then at the end of a particular time period, the legal assistance organization can tabulate the complaints received around each category and make the problem analysis accordingly. Similarly, look at point 1. There is an entity about legal status, which is further divided into 3 categories: regular, irregular, and unknown. In case of migrant workers, these categories become very important in the process of accessing remedies. Thus, there also needs to be clear understanding about the meaning of these categories amongst the persons recording the complaint.